This is part 5 of our series, King Leopold's Ghost. Do watch the previous parts for the full story. We also post the full-length videos on our YouTube channel. The system was in place. Across the Congo, millions of men were forced into the rainforests to collect rubber for a distant king, their wives and children held as hostages to ensure their compliance. The Force Publique, Leopold's private slave army, patrolled the land, enforcing the impossible quotas with brutal efficiency. But the white European officers faced a logistical problem. Their soldiers were issued modern rifles and expensive cartridges. How could they ensure that their men weren't wasting this precious ammunition on hunting for food or even on desertion? They needed a system of accounting. They needed proof that every single bullet was used for its intended purpose, terrorizing the local population. The solution they devised is one of the most grotesque and inhuman policies in the history of colonialism. For every single cartridge a soldier fired, they were required to bring back proof of their kill. That proof was the severed right hand of a person. Let that sink in. A human hand became a form of currency, a unit of accounting in a ledger of death. This horrific policy created a nightmare. When rubber quotas weren't met or when a village resisted, the Force Publique would descend, shooting people indiscriminately. They would then hack off the hands of the dead to present to their white officers as proof that the bullets had been used correctly. But it got worse. Soldiers, desperate to save ammunition for hunting or simply to meet their grim quotas, would often not bother with the killing. They would just attack living people, men, women, and even small children, and sever their hands, leaving them to bleed to death in the forest. There are documented accounts from missionaries and survivors of soldiers returning to their posts, not with rubber, but with baskets filled to the brim with severed human hands. This was not the work of a few rogue sadists. This was state-sanctioned terror, a deliberate management policy designed to maximize profit and instill absolute fear. It was the logical conclusion of a system that viewed human beings not as people, but as instruments for the extraction of wealth. The severed hand was the ultimate symbol of Leopold's Congo, a place where human life was worth less than a single bullet. For years, this holocaust was hidden from the world, a silent genocide unfolding deep in the African jungle. But the truth cannot be hidden forever, and the first person to uncover this secret society of murderers was not a diplomat or a journalist, but a humble shipping clerk in Liverpool. To learn how one man's discovery in a stack of shipping logs would begin to unravel an entire empire of evil, follow for part 6 and subscribe to History and Beyond.